Okay, this video right here is take 3, and we are going to be, hopefully, if it doesn't break again, it'll be on the internet and it'll be available for homework help. It's going to help out on the homework package that we had, we assigned Tuesday, and it's due tomorrow. So hopefully you can access this today and get on there and figure these out. We've worked on them in class a lot, and I really feel comfortable that we're able to do it. But I'm just going to give a little bit of my input on these problems, and maybe hearing it from me and seeing it a couple more times, you might be able to understand it. So this is number 4 on page 1F40 on the homework packet. So it looks like that. The one where it says Yasmin bought some apple juice. So we're going to be dealing with apple juice. I'll read the problem and then I'll show you how I would begin to solve it. So Yasmin bought 6 gallons of apple juice. After filling up 4 bottles of the same size with apple juice, she had 3/10 gallons of apple juice left. What's the amount of apple juice in each bottle? So we know that Yasmin bought 6. She bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gallons. So she bought 6 gallons. Get that out of the way. Okay, so she bought 6 gallons of apple juice. All right? And that's an L, not a 1. And she used it to fill up these 4 unknown containers. We don't know what size they are. That's what we're going to find out. But we do know after she used up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, after she used up the containers, the 6 gallons, she was left with 3/10 of a gallon in here. So she used up almost all 6 of the gallons, but she was left with 3/10 to fill up these containers. So we have to find out what 6 minus what she's left with over here. This answer right here is going to give us, this difference is going to give us how much she actually gave away, what these X's are. So this space right here. So she gave this much right here away, and we need to find that out, because that's how much it took to fill these containers up. And I probably should have drawn the containers full. If I can find the blue marker, that'd be a miracle. There we go. Okay, there we go. So we're going to see what this value right here is, okay? We need to see how much she used to fill up these containers. And we find that 3/10 from 6 is 5 7/10. So 5 7/10 gallons was used to fill up those 4 containers. And so we know that if we take how much we use to share into these 4 equal groups, which is 5 7/10, into 4 equal groups, if we take what we know was shared, our quotient up here at the top will be how much was in each one of the groups. Okay? So if we say, okay, these 5 gallons we used to share into these 4 containers, I can put 1 of those gallons in each one of those 4 containers. And I'll give away 4 gallons, leaving you with 1 whole gallon left. Go ahead and bring your decimal up. Notice I'm using the old school method, if you will, not the partial quotients method. However, if that's what you use and you feel comfortable with it, please use that. I'm just going to show it because I use this most of the time. So I give away 1 gallon to each one of the 4 containers, giving away 4 of my gallons. You see 1, 2, 3. I gave away 4 of my gallons, leaving me with 1 gallon and then some left over. Okay? Because that and then some is this right here. So I have to bring this down, the 7/10. I have to bring that down. So I have 17/10 of a gallon. Okay? 17/10 gallons, 1 7/10. I brought the 7/10 down. And you can see that, if I physically erase these, you can see that I have 1 gallon and 7/10, right? And that's what I have here. 17/10 is 1 7/10. So if I give that away, if I share that equally, well, what am I left with? Well, I know that I can give 4/10 to each one of these 4 gallons, and give away 16/10, because 4 times 4 is 16, and that works there. And it leaves me with 1/10 left over. And then to share that 1/10, I have to add a 0 over here, because I have to make it into 10 hundredths, because I know I can break 1/10 into 10 hundredths. And then I can use that 10 hundredths to share into these 4 gallons. Okay? Now, I know that 2 times 4, 2 hundredths times 4 is going to give me 8 hundredths. The difference there is going to be 2. I'll have 2 hundredths left over. Can I use these 2 hundredths to share into these 4 containers? No, because I can give him 100th and him 100th, and these 2 containers have a different amount, and that's not what the problem said. It said these are equal amounts. So I know I need to add a 0 here. I need to break these hundredths up into thousandths. I now added a 0 in the thousandths place. Bring it down, and I have 20 thousandths. And I can equally share those 20 thousandths into 4 containers by giving each one of the 4 containers 5. Because 5 times 4 is 20. Subtract out, and I'm left with nothing. So I know that Yasmin used 1 in 425 thousandths gallons, put your units there, to fill up each one of these containers. And that's what that problem is saying. And hopefully, after you pause that and rewind it and play it a couple times, you'll kind of see how I got to an answer. Notice I drew pictures. I used models, concrete models in my explanation. And that we've been talking about all year really helps us out. So use that as many times as you need.